yet? Hey, everybody. Welcome to Songs for Social Change. All right. We have a wonderful array of beautiful music tonight. My name is Meryl Rudy. I'm a part of the Songwriting Leadership Council. I'm representing us tonight. And first up, I'm going to just tell you about the first two people. We have Dreon, he told me to do that. And then after him, we have Ariel. And that's all I'm going to say tonight. Welcome. It's going to be a great show.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? You doing pretty good? So this is a song I wrote about foster care reform, because I was in foster care at the age of 6, and it was a devastating time in my life. And so I wanted to share this through song with you guys. So just bear with me really quickly while I log in. All right. We ready? Yeah. All right. Can you hear my voice in the rain? Or am I just a droplet on the pane? You drown me in your pills and medications, 'cause I identify as ward of the state. There is no pain deeper than the cry. No one here. There is no way. My tears were all in vain. Listen to the rain. I will not sit in silence. My darkest truth exposed through all this pain and suffering. I will not cry alone. I'm calling all my brothers and sisters. System chain. Our names will fall from heaven. So heaven, let it rain. Let it rain. Rain our names. Did you stop and listen to the cry of the foster children missing mommy? There's a little boy think of dying. We'll save him from the hell if he's somewhere in the clouds. Oh, deeper than the cry. No one hears, and there is no way. My tears were all in vain. Listen to the rain. My darkest truth exposed through all this pain and suffering. I will not cry alone. I'm calling all my brothers and sisters. System chain. Our names will fall from heaven. So heaven, let it rain. Let it rain. Pour down the truth and flood the stress. Oh, let it rain. Rain our names. We will not sit in silence. We thirst for you to see our deepest pain we feel. I cry for unity. I'm calling all my brothers and sisters. System chained. Our names will fall from heaven. So heaven, let it rain. Let it
My name is Ariel. The song I'm going to be performing today is called Don't You See It? And I wrote it about a friend watching someone they care for in a very complicated and maybe even abusive relationship. So, I hope that you like it. I watch you walk. There's something slow about your pace again. I try to hear you talk to me, but there are bruises on your face again. When are you gonna come home? When are you gonna say no? Come on, don't you see it? Don't you think you can do better for you? I know you wanna save him, honey, but you don't need to sacrifice you. We both know what you need to do. We do, we do. I watch you loving him. There's nothing he could do to make you stop. No. I watch you take him in when he's your everything. It's hard to know. When are you gonna come home? When are you gonna say no? Come on, don't you see it? Don't you think you can do better for you? I know you wanna change him, honey, but you don't need to sacrifice. We both know what you need to do. We do. When are you gonna say no? How can I keep you from harm? Thank you so much. This is Claude Baruch, by the way. He's playing piano for me.
How are y'all doing tonight? Can we give it up for Drayon and Ariel starting off our show? And thanks for Meryl Rudy for kicking things off. Meryl works with our songwriting department, Student Leadership Council, and they do a lot of great stuff, and might get her to tell you about some events coming up later. I'm Mark Simos. I'm kind of the chief spreadsheet wrangler of this interesting. You're about to hear and have already heard some great songs tonight. It's really an honor for all of us to kind of listen to this batch of songs every year. We learn so much when it comes. The songs that come in say a lot about the times, what's on people's minds, what people are passionate about. So before we go on with the showcase songs, we actually have a special guest performance that's part of the show tonight. And this is courtesy of the Liberal Arts Department, who just this past weekend did an event called 50 Years After Woodstock. And we arranged with them to have some of our songwriting luminaries sing Joni Mitchell's song Woodstock, which is one of the great original songs of social change, partly because Joni wasn't at Woodstock, so kind of shows what a good songwriter does. So we have a trio that's going to sing that for you right now, and this is kind of a courtesy of a partnership with Liberal Arts, so we'll kind of thank them for that. So please make welcome Sam Robbins, Hanna Siglin, and Brennan Hepler singing Joni Mitchell's Woodstock.
When I came upon the child of God, he was walking along the road, and I asked him, "Where are you going?" And this he told me, "I'm headed on down to Yasker's farm, gonna join in a rock and roll band and camp out on the land. Set my soul free. We are stardust. We are golden, and we've got to get ourselves back to the beside you. I have come here to lose the smile, and I feel to be a cog in something turning. Maybe it's the time of year, maybe it's the time of man. I don't know who I am. To get ourselves back to the garden. Yeah, da, 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 yeah, da, 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 yeah, da, da, time we got to Woodstock, we were 500,000 strong, and everywhere there was song and celebration. And I dreamed I saw the bombers riding shotgun in the sky, and they were turning into butterflies. Stardust, billion-year-old carbon. We are golden, caught in the devil's bargain.
Thank you. Beautiful song. Let's have one more. Let's have one more hand for Hanna and Brennan and Sam. Okay, we're going to do a couple more songs, and then we will get out and say a little bit about the contest. But first, we're going to hear a song from Christy Oliver, and this is a song called "Drops of Rain." So make her welcome.
Hello? Oh, there we go. So yeah, thank you, Haley, for playing with me. So I wrote this song. I'm gonna keep it short, but it's about a political leader in my country, Venezuela, and we've been going through a lot. And I actually wrote it 2 years ago, but I thought it was time to revisit it. And I read his book because he went to jail. He's still there, and he was wrongfully imprisoned. And I just wanted to write something about that. So yeah. As a child, you would taste the rain. You tilt your head and feel the drops roll down your face. You'd run along the sun-soaked yellow streets like the 7-star painted flag of your country. A few years passed and you noticed a big change. You saw how one man took a land's name in vain, using his power as a deadly loaded gun, and he hid behind the trigger while he aimed at everyone. So when you raised your voice, you sent a shiver down his spine. So he took away your freedom with hard time. 13 years, 9 months, 7 weeks, and 12 days, until you feel again, feel again, feel again, feel again, feel again, feel again, feel again. The drops of rain. They stole your rights, but they'll never steal your faith. You have a wife who's fighting every day. She tells your kids why there's an empty space and why you're surrounded by 4 walls of hate, but you still raise your voice and send a shiver down his spine. So he took away your freedom with hard time. 13 years, 9 months, 7 weeks, and 12 days, until you feel again, feel again, feel again, feel again, feel again, feel again, feel again. The drops of rain. Thank you, and thank you to Haley. Thank you so much.
Take a minute. There's some seats you can fill in if you like.
All right. Some more applause for Christy Lover and everyone else who's been playing. Up next, we have Olivia Fan Davis. And here we go. I'm great at this.
Hello. I'm 6 years old. My nose is pressed against the counter cold, and I watch my mother cook. So much food she cooked, but so little she took, and I wonder how my family grew around her, but she's skinnier now. And she'd say, for me, just a sliver, I'm watching my figure. And when the men get old and fat, you'll shrink just like me. To womanhood, there's a recipe. 1 egg to freeze my mind, 2 drops to keep my tongue tied, and sugar to taste so sweet. I make a cake I can't eat. Yeah. A pretty face, a pretty name to keep you warm while you chocolate coated in shame. And I believe the ones who had the guts to leave you call them crazy when the common denominator is you. You need to feel something real tough. Never think of being gentle even when they say enough. You don't want to cry, 'cause it reminds you of all the times that you failed and tried to make holes in her like Swiss cheese. She's being tortured while you pretend to grieve. The holes are yours. You make her into your reflection, and she's trapped in a love for your protection. It's constant rejection. What's unimaginable to you, she does with ease. A testament to the recipe. 1 egg to freeze my mind, 2 drops to keep my tongue tied, and sugar to taste so sweet. I make a cake I can't eat. You shove your hands in gloves that were not sewn for you. You shove your minds in ideas that were not made for you. They're always saving you. Your words in our ears, your bodies in those who are not craving you. Shame on you. We beg for disciples, you beg for attention. Your greatest fear is our laughter, and ours is your affection. Unwanted, unsolicited litmus test of whether or not I'm where your desires manifest. And when it comes to our health, I'm just trying to stay abreast of every issue that you find. It is your place to invest. Invest in the time to keep us at bay. Invest in the dime to keep us away. Way off, way off. In the distance, in the kitchen with the cutlery, hoping that one day she won't take the knife and set her free. There's more for you and there's less for me, but every minute is a witness to the recipe. Yeah. I make a cake I can't eat. Yeah, I make a cake I can't eat. Yeah, I make a cake I can't eat. Thank you. Thank you, Alec Winters. Alec Winters, beautiful.
That was awesome. Wow. Wow. Okay. Up next, we have We have 3 people. We have Joy Johnson, Sam Foster, and Yi Ming Sophia Shui. I totally messed that up. I'm so sorry. Shue? Shue. Great.
All right, so this song is called Another One, and it's in light of a lot of the shootings that have been going on, and that are unfortunately very cyclical, and that they keep happening. So, here it is.
Just like the other ones. Another one. Just like the other ones. We're all scared and broken now, 'cause the shots keep ringing out. Well, in the end, nobody wins. All these lives we've found and crossed, all these years we've cried and lost. You say you're free, but at what cost?
And we're all just staring at our feet, 'cause we can't believe what evil brings. How can we call this our home now? But there's people marching in the street, 'cause we've all got ends we need to meet. And we're not gonna quiet down.
Another one. Just like the other ones. Just like the other ones. Well, where do we go from here? Hung out, right, racked with fear. Back to begin, but still a promised end. All this hope that we have sown, all this time, will we see what's grown? Far away from peace we know.
And we're all just staring at our feet, 'cause we can't believe what evil brings. How can we call this our home now? But there's people marching in the street, 'cause we've all got ends we need to meet. And we're not gonna quiet down.
Another one. Just like the other ones. Another one. Just like the other ones. like the other ones.
Let's have another shout out for Joy and Sam and Yuming. We'll take a few minutes just to say hello. This is Christian Karam and Dan Cantor, myself, Mark Simos. This is the 10th anniversary of the Songs for Social Change Songwriting Showcase, which sort of seems like kind of a fast and yet a slow 10 years, too.
Yes,
So,
an intense and yet fun and fleeting 10 years. The first concert we did was exactly 10 years ago in April 2009, and it was in 1W, and I remember Jessica was there, and it was kind of like a dream. It was so unbelievable that there was going to be one whole concert dedicated to these songs, and look where we are now. I just want to say all of us have some version of war in our lives, in ourselves. And I grew up in an actual civil war in Beirut, Lebanon. And when you're silenced yourself, and when you're also rendered helpless in watching so many lives lost, every cathartic opportunity you can provide and every life you are able to touch becomes a very life-giving, very profoundly meaningful thing. So I want to thank all of you and this incredible team for having faith in this, and for nurturing it. I hope we keep going for many years to come.
So just a quick little history. It began with 3 awards, and Christian actually put that first showcase together because the flood of great songs that were coming in there were so many great songs. I think you realized it was great to have a whole showcase to welcome it. The fund for this was set up by a family, the Luongo family, a number of years ago, and the contest kind of rolled along until in the last couple of years we've had a very generous donor, Kevin Block-Schwenk. We'd like to give him a shout out.
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin's a faculty member who was so inspired by the contest, and we've been partnering with him and sort of sending some social change songs on Earth-based themes to his Earthapalooza showcase, which happens, I think, in a couple of weeks, is right? Friday of next week. So you're going to hear another 5 songwriters that came from the Songs for Social Change pool will be featured at Kevin's Earthapalooza, and he's very generously set up a fund to reward those students as well. He's also arranged so that every song that's performed in the showcase tonight, besides the award songs, actually gets a very generous honorarium. So he's really put a great wind of support and inspiration behind the contest. And also want to thank Jessica Halton in Institutional Advancement, who oversees that fund. And thank my chair, Ronnie Hayes, and the whole songwriting department team that helps put all this together. There's a lot of work to kind of get all these flyers and things like that up, and so.
Before, I'm sure maybe Dan wants to say something, or I just really want to acknowledge the incredible amount of dedication, commitment, excellence, and tireless effort that Mark has been putting into this in the past years. It would literally not happen, let alone happen at this level, if it weren't for the great Mark Simos. So please.
And we've been great to have Dan join our team. Dan's been kind of the showrunner tonight. Dan also generously has been taking some songs from each showcase and offering a recording grant to students and taking them to his studio. And
It was actually this event that brought me back into Berklee. I offered that grant before I started teaching.
That's right. We met around the Songs for Social Change showcase. So.
And I just want to say that I'm so touched by all of the hard work that all these students have put into this music. There are 115 entries. We had to narrow it down to 12. Incredibly difficult task because there's just so much you know, validity and integrity and beauty in all the things they've been making. So it's really amazing.
And one of the ways we do that really exacting task is draw on as many kind of help from judges as we can. Every judge that does this is entirely volunteer at this point, so it's a big commitment to try to do that listening. We want to give an additional shout out to Joe Bennett and David Reifel, who are in the room, and thank them for helping out. And also this year we reached out because we had a number of Spanish language entries, so we reached out to Enrique Gonzalez Muller and to Javier Limon, who actually did the additional listening to all the Spanish language lyrics. And I'm hoping that we can increase the international representation in the contest as we go forward. I'm committed to finding somebody who knows every language that gets turned in the contest. So it could get interesting at Berklee. So, all right. We may have a few other thank yous that we forgot. We'll come back, but right now we want to make welcome the next artist. So thank you for listening to a little bit of our history and welcoming the people that have helped make this contest possible.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. And next up, please make welcome Maria Landy, who's going to be singing a song called Caution Tape.
Hello. Hi. This is a song I wrote called Caution Tape. How funny, I know you won't tell me you love me till you see me naked. And I'm not that trusting, but you think it's cute, 'cause you like hard to get till it's too hard for you to unzip my jeans, and you call me a tease, 'cause you expect me just to please you. But when you hold me, your arms become a straitjacket. They're heavy on my chest, your heartbeat pounds like a warning sign saying, get him out of your bed, get him out of your bed, get him out of your bed. So I put caution tape around my heart, around my head, and in between my legs. I'm fragile, my lines have been crossed in the past, so please handle with care. Invader, when you get too close, we're both in danger of ruining what's there. Don't unzip my jeans, don't call me a tease, don't expect me just to please you. 'Cause when you hold me, your arms become a straitjacket. They're heavy on my chest, your heartbeat pounds like a warning sign saying, get him out of your bed, get him out of your bed, get him out of your bed. So I put caution tape around my heart, around my head, and in between my... I remind myself that I don't owe you anything, and you don't own my anything. I remind myself that I don't owe you anything. When you hold me, your arms become a straitjacket. They're heavy on my chest, your heartbeat pounds like a warning sign saying, get him out of my bed, get him out of my bed, get him out of my bed. So I put caution tape around my heart, around my head, and in between my...
Nice. Up next, we have Gabby Michelle. Welcome, Gabby.
Oh, say, can you see a woman in the White House, the First Lady POTUS? Would you notice the power she carries, not from who she marries or what she is or isn't wearing? Because things aren't running so great. People are running away or running here, but then they can't stay. Could I run someday? I once asked and they laughed. I file my taxes, I don't have a master's. We picked actors before. Maybe I could contribute something more, and I didn't think it was funny. If Hillary still wasn't enough, when will you spell us? Dawn's early light, here we're always hating the dark. My coworker's got a good heart under brown skin, so she can't win a raise at her job without being called a robber. Although she's a daughter, a sister, and I wish her the best, but my blessings aren't gonna keep her from getting stopped in the street. She's lucky to have a seat on the bus, she was told at 30 years old. Her honest eyes are more revealing than mine, cause at least I can buy drugstore concealer, 20 different shades of my face. Oh, and did I mention she's gay? But why should I tell this chapter? Maybe we should ask her about this stuff. When will you spell us? Representation.
Representation.
Uwakilishi.
Representation.
Representation.
代表
Representación.
التمثيل النسبي.
Representation.
Representation. Who's got stripes and bright stars, trying to make it out in LA? My friends are out there dropping singles, trying to mingle every day, and then the Grammys come on and they hope their songs will find a way in. Even if they're Middle Eastern or Asian American, can their heritage earn a mention? That's not the intention of a racist cliche. My second family in Bogota, they started a company on their own. They got college degrees and they treat me with grace and embrace that I'm still learning and that my Spanish is full of mistakes. But when I say Colombian, for some reason people think drug lords and criminals because there's something subliminal. When I turn on HBO and the movies, they don't show curves like my mama's is perfect, like women need fixing and curing, but weren't we learning? And patience should be running out. I thought time was up for avoiding conversations about our frustrations. In 10 years, I hope we have better things to discuss. When will you spell us? Thank you.
Wow, guys, everyone's doing amazing. Aren't these songs great? Yeah, come on. Up next, we have Lily Hormel. Welcome Lily Hormel to the stage.
Hello. Hi, my name is Lily. This is Kiara and Carrick on the piano. All these songs have been so amazing. I'm so honored to be here. My song, so it's clearly not the most pressing social issue the world is facing at the moment, but for a while I've been passionate about ending dolphin and whale captivity, so this is a song I wrote called Wave of Blue.
Do they remember what it feels like jumping through the waves? How long does it take for a memory to fade? Do they remember what it looked like in the water that day? The boats and the nets and the faces that pulled their family away. 'Cause they don't have a voice, so they don't have a choice. If you could just look past the smile, you'll see the ocean in their eyes. 'Cause all they wanna do is ride that wave of blue from the beaches to the open ocean. Can't you love them from the wild? But we just had to get too close and use a good heart until it's broken. All they wanna do is ride that wave of blue. I wonder what the ocean sounds like at night. Do they hear it in their dreams before they wake up in the lights? As you're smiling and laughing, they're watching through the glass, wondering why they're never leaving. But you're just walking past. 'Cause they don't have a voice, so they don't have a choice. If you could just look past the smile, you'll see the ocean in their eyes. All they wanna do is ride that wave of blue from the beaches to the open ocean. Can't you love them from the wild? But we just had to get too close and use a good heart till it's broken. All they wanna do is ride that wave of blue. But they don't have a choice, so we can be their voice. And maybe one day they can finally see the ocean with their own eyes. Thank you.
That song is so sad. I just wanted to say a quick word about that song and some of the others that we've heard, and just to point out that one of the things that's so precious about this particular contest is that it was conceived at the beginning of being an open-themed contest. And that means that we ask the students to dig into what they care about and to write about that. And as a result, we hear songs about so many themes and so many issues, and we hear them kind of become songs that have a call to action in them of some sort. And it's really humbling to hear the range of things that these great student artists dig down to find and to sing about. And one thing that was really remarkable this year was not all the songs hit you over the head. A lot of them were dealing with really subtle and nuanced issues about identity, intersectionality, and just the conversations at a time when it seems like the conversations are getting stupider and more savage by the day. The conversations happening here at Berklee are getting smarter and more artistically deep by the day, and that is really inspiring. With that, I'd like to introduce a really wonderful writer, Jenny Rudolph. So please make her welcome singing a song called Water and Oil.
Hi. This is a song that I had been trying to write for a very long time. It's about how I am mixed race. I am half Chinese, half Russian Jewish, And if you know any other songs about being mixed race, please let me know. But I couldn't find any, so I wrote this song. And I can't speak for all mixed people, but my experience with it, I experienced loneliness, and if you're a mixed woman, you can also experience fetishization too. There's a lot of, as he said, there's a lot of nuances to it. So this is Water and Oiled. Just a child with golden skin, a little too thin for a world so black and white. Had me lying awake at night, misfit. I was foreign wherever I went. I kept my spirit in. What a lonely way to live, like a traveling stranger, searching for my home, like a secret soldier on enemy soil. I'm a clash of cultures, about to overflow. I'm a freak of nature. I'm water and oil, always out on my element, no blending in with either side. I'm water and oil, I can't make up my mind. Should I wash away the spark or let it ignite? As the seasons changed, suddenly the joke was on me. I became the late disgrace, but deep down the fire blazed. 'Cause I'm always treated like some passing phase, a challenge, a mystery, an exotic toy. They dilute my history and it fuels my shame. I'm caught between water and oil, always out of my element, no blending in with either side. I'm water and oil, I can't make up my mind. Should I wash away the spark or let it ignite? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanted bigger eyes, a smaller nose, smoother hair and thicker bones. Thought it helped me to belong, but life had blessed me all along. I got my backbone from my mama, I take action like my father. I can fly to feed the flame, I'm not meant to be contained. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm water and oil, water and oil. Ooh, I'm water and oil. I'm water and oil. Water and oil.
Hey guys, we got a few more performances. I'm gonna take a quick moment to just tell you a little bit about the Songwriting Leadership Council, which I am a part of. Basically, we run all the songwriting events, or a lot of the songwriting events that happen, like Berklee in the Round and the open mics and all the Battle of the Bands and all that kind of stuff, which we have a few of those coming up. I can't tell you the dates off the top of my head. I can. Bonnie can. Do you want to or no?
I'll tell you the day.
All right.
So,
No kidding.
hip hop night.
What?
Hip hop night.
Hip Hop Night is coming up. Is that the 14th? 16th. Hip Hop Night. Fun band. Original bands is the 18th. Fun stuff. And then there's a few more events coming up, which are posted on the songwriting bulletin, if you are aware of what that is. And next we have Brandon Chu. Welcome. Did I say that wrong? I said it wrong again.
That's totally okay. Brandon Chu's great too.
Great.
I'm Brandon Critchfield. Brandon Chu is a good friend of mine, so we love him, but I'm honored to be confused as him for sure.
I'm sorry.
That is totally okay. Thank you. I can be number 2, Brandon, I don't mind. Yeah, this is a song I wrote called Soft Man Hands, and it is about bullying and masculinity and the father-son relationship. I didn't plug in the DI, so that's mistake number 2, so just 1 second. I'm just gonna... It's actually a comedy special. I don't know if you guys were aware or not. You know, you're so right. I'll always be in a shadow, for sure. There's more to fear from me. Come home with bruises one more time, then you just wait and see. I'll hit you till you finally learn to fight. Soft man hands, Ma said to me. They remind me of your fathers when we first started dating. But times have changed now, he gets angry. You know how he gets. Don't you lose that gentle heart of yours, my dear. Trained to see the world as one more after the other, inheriting the scars of all our fathers, and we don't get to choose this body we're living in, but we decide if we're gonna callous our skin in order to be a man. Them soft man hands, I'll say to him, always be gentle, and when you love, love hard, 'cause there's nothing wrong with that. And my son's gonna hear that from his dad. Thanks, y'all.
I love you. I forgot the name of the person. Next we have Jackie Ray. Jackie Ray, everybody.
Hello, I'm really tall. Especially in these shoes. Okay, thank you guys so much for coming. My name is Jackie, and I'm really lucky tonight to have some great musicians play with me. This is Gavin on guitar, Andreas on the drums, Joey on piano, and then John on bass. So I'm really grateful to have them today. So the song that I wrote for this is called Queen, and I wrote it trying to turn something negative into something positive and powerful. I am a transgender woman, and throughout my transition I have obviously experienced some negativity. And in the chorus of the song, it says, "I'm a queen, I'm a scene, ain't that the reason why you stare at me?" So I wanted to turn that into something positive, and maybe my makeup looked really good that day. So this is Queen. Thanks. I look in the mirror, brush the cheek where my tear has dried. Oh, I see her clearer, the girl inside of me I've tried to hide. But I don't know why everyone wants me to conceal what I think is beautiful. But now I know I am enough being me, Jackie. You are done making me feel small. Don't need heels, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm a queen, I'm a scene. Ain't that the reason why you stare at me? I'm a queen, I decree. From this day forward, I'm finally free. I walk by the river, in my lonely place a swan appears. It's like a reminder that in the darkest times the light is near. I'm grateful that I had a place to go to watch the boats sail while the sun set. It helped me to find the strength to be okay with what I couldn't understand or comprehend. But now I see how it's meant to be. You can't take away my dream. I'm a queen, I'm a scene. Ain't that the reason why you stare at me? I'm a queen, I decree. From this day forward, I'm finally free from the tower. Her Highness has been found not guilty of the crime. Ooh, it's about time that I'm free from that tower. My Highness has been found not guilty of the crime. That castle is mine. I'm a queen, I'm a scene. Ain't that the reason why you stare at me? I'm a queen, I decree. From this day forward, I'm finally free. I'm a queen, I'm a scene. Ain't that the reason why you stare at me? I'm a queen, I decree. From this day forward, I'm finally free. Hey, oh yeah. Thank you to my band.
Someone tall has been here before me. Some very tall people have been here this night. We're going to have our last two songs. And, you know, once we do the showcase, we don't worry too much about all of the rankings and things that we have to do because it's a contest. Contests kind of suck, let's face it, but songs are great. So sometimes we do things in an order that will make the best show, and you're now going to hear two of the three award songs. You're going to hear the first place song and then the second place song for what that matters. And the reason you're going to hear them in that order is the first place song is such an incredible portrayal of the reality that women face every day and every night walking down the street, that you would walk out of here after hearing that song and would feel, I think, kind of nervous walking down the street. We wanted you to walk out feeling a little more uplifted than that. So it's the very power of the song that has made us kind of do it in that order. So you'll understand when you hear the song. So I'm going to just take a last chance to thank everybody that's involved. So let's give a shout out to David Hughes and the whole crew here in the Red Room. You know this better than me. By the way, Dan doing the showcase.
Josh is doing a great job mixing tonight. Thank you. And to Jessica up in the burn who's recording, thank you.
Yeah. And we've also thank the photographer that's here. We want to thank all of the different groups that have actually helped to find other venues for these songs. And they're mentioned and thanked here, but more than we can say. But one of the exciting things about the contest now. Yes?
Can everybody stick around so we take a group photo on the stage?
Yes, any of the performers left, please come up and do a group photo afterwards. All right, I'm going to say one other thing. For years, we've been running the contest and wishing that we had some additional funding so that we could do things like put some of the media from the last 10 years of these contests out to the broader community, bring in visiting artists, give more support to these students. And tomorrow happens to be Berklee's Giving Day. And it turns out that you can actually give to the Songs for Social Change Fund. So we want to encourage you to spread the word. And tomorrow I think Berklee's trying to get as many small donations as possible. It's kind of the new participation approach. So if you feel like you've liked what you've heard tonight and you want to give a little bit of support, you can give any amount, and you can just, in the designation, you can say other. It does feel like kind of an other kind of night, doesn't it? Yeah, so you go to the Berklee Giving page, and there's a link at the back of this little Berklee.edu Giving Make Gift. And there will be a little designation, and you can say other, and then in other you write in the custom bar, you write Songs for Social Change, and then you write $1 million. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say that? Or an amount of your choice. Anyway, we'd love to give as much support in other ways to surround just this basic contest. But this contest has been such a labor of love for 10 years. We're so proud of the work these students do. Can we give them all collectively one other big hand? I also want to give a shout out to someone we really wish was performing tonight. Two of the invited performers were not able to be here. One was Essie Huan or Sean Ree with a great song called Boat Boy, one of the invited showcase performers. Will he be at the hip hop showcase? Trying to get him there. And the other is Dom Jones and Brianna Stinnett. Dom has been featured in the awards for the last 3 years, the only time that's ever happened at this contest. And her work continues to grow in stature every year. So can we give a shout out in absentia to Dom Jones and Brianna for writing an incredible song, Until We All Are Free. And we are going to actually try to use the SoundCloud links that Bonnie has started doing this for the songwriting department in general. We're going to have a SoundCloud playlist so you can hear these songs, and so we'll be trying to get that. And so hopefully the songs you did not get to hear tonight, you'll have a chance to hear them that way. All right, please make welcome Alice Grace and Joel Kent with their song Walking Home.
Hello. We are so excited to play, and we are so honored to be awarded first place. This song means a lot to me. It's one of my favorites that I've ever written, and I wrote it with my best friend Joel Kent, which is awesome. He actually came up with the idea, and I had a totally different idea to submit to this competition, but I'm so happy that he gave me this one. Thank you for coming, and we're very excited to play this song for you guys.
Late nights, looking over my shoulder, peering past the street lights. Silence, too quiet for comfort, no creature, I am the only sound. My eyes are seeing something. Is it in my head? I'm not alone, walking on. Each side street raises my heartbeat, overwhelming my senses. Brake lights, slowing ever so slightly, picking up my pace. Safety is so close, but feels so far away. My eyes are seeing something. Is it in my head? I'm not alone. The dark could be full of wonders. The silence restful, those city lights could be painting pictures. Don't wanna be afraid, but I am always afraid, and she is always afraid. Why are we always afraid? Walking home. Shaking, grasping for my key, my only chance of safety. Who's that figure outside my door? Have to assume the worst. My eyes are seeing something. Is it in my head? I'm not alone. My eyes are seeing something. Is it in my head? I'm not alone, walking home. Thank you.
Alright, yeah, come on. We've got one more performance for you guys from Rebecca Marty and Andrea Brodeur. And they have a surprise. And and I can tell a joke in the meantime. What does the shy little pebble say? I wish I was a little bolder. Oh, there we go. Y'all can come out, I mean. All right, one more for everyone that's played tonight, guys.
Okay, my name's Andrea. This is Rebecca, my co-writer. We got together to write this song, and we're just struck by the obstacles that women face these days, and how, no matter how difficult it seems, we have the capability to overcome them with strength. And so we decided to write a song about that. I hope you enjoy it.
Getting tired of always being pushed aside, marginalized, disqualified. Our contributions categorized as immaterial.
Getting tired of always being asked to hide, plucked into line, left behind. Remain in shadows, classified as inferior.
We're not forced to be controlled,
no, no,
or squeezed into a pigeonhole. 'Cause beautiful doesn't mean weak. We'll shoot up out of the weeds, cut us down and we'll grow back like wildflowers when we're down on our knees. Don't be surprised to see we're rising up out of the cracks, growing back like wildflowers, like wildflowers, like wildflowers.
Our seeds were sown in uneven playing fields, on empty streets in the scorching heat, and all of our dreams scattered beneath
Ground fertile for failure. Resilience grows from all of our defeats. Can't deplete all we've achieved. We'll climb over walls like bittersweet, always prevailing.
but not a force to be controlled.
Oh
no, or squeezed into a pigeonhole.
'Cause beautiful doesn't mean weak. We'll shoot up out of the weeds, cut us down and we'll grow back like wildflowers when we're down on our knees. Don't be surprised to see we're
That's our show for tonight, folks. Let's have a hand for all the people that performed. And can we get all of the performers that might still be in the house? We haven't rushed off to other gigs. And maybe just get a photo up here. But thank you all for coming out. I know there's a lot going on and always going on at Berklee, but thank you for supporting Songs for Social Change. And now we're going to take a couple of pictures and call it a night.